Hey you guys, it's PJD here, and today is the long-awaited review of the Bare Fruit hair products. I know I've shown these products in video a couple of times, saying that, you know, my very next video would be to review these two, and it's finally here. At least it's long-awaited in my mind. So thank you very much for the makers of Bare Fruit hair products for sending me these two. They actually allowed me to go on their website and decided what I thought would be best for my hair or what I wanted to pick out. And so I ended up with these two. And again, I know I've shown these on camera before, but this is the review day. So here we go. The Cherry Bark Banana Creme Leave-In. That's one. And I'll do that review first. And then the second is the Banana and Avocado Deep Mask. So these are the two that I've used. If you go to the website, now before they contacted me and said, you know, we'd like you to test out our products or try them out and see what you think, I had never, well, I had just heard of the company like maybe a week before or something. I started seeing reviews on it. Barefruithair.com is the website. Please go there and check it out. And one thing that I definitely love about this company is, one, the workers, or at least the person I was contacting, was so responsive to my emails. One thing that I adore, on the website, it has a place where you can customize your own conditioner. They start with their own base, right? So their own base product, and then they have a whole list of ingredients from aloe vera to different herbs to different fragrances, shea butter, whatever it is. They have a whole long list. You check off actually what you want in your conditioner. They add it to their BTMS base, and we'll talk about BTMS just quickly in a second. But they have their own base, and then they add whatever ingredients you select to the product. The thing that you don't have control over is how much of those ingredients are added to your conditioner. So for example, if I say that I want yogurt in it, I don't know if I'm going to get, you know, a cup of yogurt or 2 teaspoons of yogurt. So you can't control the amount. You can just, you know, determine the specific ingredients for your product. So keep that in mind. But again, just, you know, I would say communicate with them via email. They were wonderful. And again, I really thank them. I do plan on using them to I plan on going to the website to make my own conditioner, because they have some really neat ingredients, and I just want to make my own conditioner and see how it works out using their base. So on to the product review now. I said I'm going to start with the Creme Leave-In. Let's look at the ingredients. And as you can see, it's not a long list. And I love that about their products. They have really just pure, nice, natural things going on. So it starts off with purified water. As you can see, I know you can see all of this yourself. Ciderol, palm fruit kernel oil, BTMS. Okay, BTMS is basically just a vegetable-based emulsifier. So if you have oils and water in a product, or different things that normally once they settle, you know how they separate, the emulsifier basically stabilizes everything and makes sure that it doesn't separate and everything stays all nice and mixed up together the way you want it. So it has that in here. It has bananas, cherry bark, clove, hibiscus, horsetail fragrance, and a preservative. I don't know what type of preservative, but because their products are paraben free, you know, it could be Optifin. I don't know, but it just says preservative. But it would have to be a paraben-free preservative, of course. And again, that's the website. So now, before I even get into the product and show you what the product is like, this is an 8.45 ounce bottle. It seems like this is the only size bottle that they ship their products in. So this is the size of it. Let me just do this so you can maybe get an idea of against my hand, maybe. And there's the cap, so yeah, maybe that didn't help you at all. But anyway, it's 8.45 ounces, so look at a jar of something that you have at home, maybe an 8-ounce jar, and so you get a bit more than that because it's 8.45 ounces. So even if you make your own conditioner on their website, again, it's going to go in an 8.5 ounce bottle like this. Now, the thing that I want to talk about regarding their bottle is the plastic is not like, I think I'm a pretty strong person to some degree. And this is, let me just flip the top. It's a flip top on all of them. Once your product, now I was fortunate that the Banana and Avocado Deep Mask, which I'll review in a second, it was kind of loose in consistency. So I was able to get really the majority, and I still have some in here, but I was able to get the majority of it out. So even if it sticks to the sides in normal conditioner bottles, I can, you know, squeeze it out well. But this plastic is a bit hard. I am managing to squeeze it right now, but it's a bit hard, so it's a little more difficult, and maybe because it has the very straight edges here, that stuff, I find that product gets stuck in those corners, so it may be a little more difficult than with other products to actually get the product out and use it on your hair. Not, of course, in the beginning when it's just oozing out because it's filled up, but once your product starts to go down and it starts sticking to the sides and things, because my product is not up to here, this is just stuff that's sticking to the sides, so it's a little more difficult to get it out because you can't just squeeze this product as easily as maybe some other bottles. See, I am squeezing right now, but it'll take a little bit of arm power and a bit more effort to really squeeze and get your stuff out. So that's a thing of note. I like the shape. I mean, it makes the product stand out. You don't see everything in all, you know, products in this type of container, but yeah, it's a little tough. But anyway, it's unique. So, you know, you can work it out. Always cut the bottle in half and just dig it out with your fingers. So now I'm going to do my first review on the Cherry Bark Banana Cream Leave-In, and I am going to pause in a second and show you the actual footage so you can see it on my hair. Let me, and we already looked at these ingredients, but let me just get a bit of it out so I can, okay. So this is what it looks like. This is a leave-in that you're supposed to use on your hair. It doesn't have directions on the bottle or anything, but you could always look on the website. But basically it's for dry, parched hair, so you know how to use a moisturizer, a leave-in product. So that's what this is. Let me put this right here. I have a lot of it. Sorry, ignore the nails. I have a lot of it right now. Now, the fact that you see these little like dots, don't think that these are those dots that never kind of go away, because as soon as you kind of rub over them, they almost instantly kind of rub away. It's not difficult to pound down. So that's just something that's probably left over from the mixing process, but it's not something that, you know, you can't squish with your fingers. So don't worry about that. The problem that I had with this product is it reminded me when I used it on my hair of the Giovanni Direct Leave-In product, because it just felt like it was sitting on the surface of my hair. So now I'm going to pause and show it to you actually on my hair. Here, I just wanted to show you some of this Cherry Bark Banana Creme Leave-In in my hair. Maybe you'll agree that what I put right here is not a lot. And so I just want to show you what happens when I rub it in. Maybe you can, I hope you can see in this lighting, but as I'm rubbing it in, much like it kind of reminds me of the Giovanni Direct Leave-In that I reviewed in the past. Not in terms of how it works, but I mean, just in terms of, see how that, even though I'm rubbing, see how the film is kind of on top. This is certainly one of those products where you have to see how I'm just going across it, and it makes it seem just like it's not going in. And as you saw, I didn't have like this huge amount of product, but see, it's just like not really being rubbed in. Now, I still have these white, well, it's really a light pink, this residue still on my hair, and as I rub, it seems to make the problem multiply, or at least just spreads it to a new location. See how I just, now I'm really pressing down on my hair, and it's almost like it's trying to seep through my hair, like come back to the surface. See all that? So there was a time when I had used it in my hair, and I guess I just didn't rub it in well enough, and when it dried, it was just white like this, so it looked like my hair wasn't washed, even though it was freshly washed. So that's one thing that you definitely have to see. I'm still going back and forth. This is one thing that you definitely need to keep in mind with this product. Make sure that it's in, totally in. As you can see, I'm still rubbing. Maybe I should do it where I'm just kind of holding the hair and doing that. I'm not sure, but as you, yeah, no, still there. Yeah, so this one probably, you know, just wasn't best for my, now I guess it's just a bit of arm work to get it to actually go away and not leave a film on your hair. So that's something you have to be mindful of with this Cherry Bark Creme Leave-In.
Yeah, so that was really my complaint with this one, or what didn't necessarily work on my hair. Perhaps it doesn't leave this, maybe it doesn't do this for you, but it did it for me, as you just saw. And this happened every time I used it. So you just have to really try to make sure you get in there and keep working it in. Now it's starting to go away. So see? Yeah. So now it definitely is oh, spoke too soon. There's some over here. But again, you can keep rubbing and rubbing until it's gone. Right? I hope that part helped. Now back to the review.
Okay, so you saw that. So now I'm going to rub on my hand this product, and I'm doing it in a circular motion. And, you know, with some other moisturizers and leave-ins and things like that, I'm kind of used to, I guess, and this is just on my hand, after I'm rubbing it in, I'm used to it just kind of being absorbed into my skin. This is doing it, but it's in a much slower fashion. As you can see, it's kind of spreading and leaving that kind of residue thing that you just saw on my hair, and now I'm just trying to work it back over here. It's almost like it's just sitting on the surface. It's not really going in, but it is going in. Again, it just takes some on work, and it will disappear. It's just going to take a bit of time. So, well, yeah, I'll keep rubbing, and then it does go into your skin. But see how that streakiness, yeah, see that even on my hand? And you just saw it on my hair. So let me just show you another product, not from Barefoot Hair. So this is just another leave-in. I know I have more here, but I'm just used to more of this. Yes, it's spreading right now. Oh, I put a lot on, but anyway, it's spreading right now. But the point is that it will be like absorbed into my skin and actually go in, whereas the Barefoot Hair one just took a bit more effort and time to actually go into my skin. See that? And you kind of, I know I have some right here. And see how that's kind of in and has a bit of a shine. This one kind of looks a little bit dull in this area. Maybe it's not translating well on camera, but this side definitely looks shiny. And I know, totally different product. That's why I didn't even name which company the other product was from. I was just trying to show, well, yeah, I was just trying to show for comparison's sake the type of absorption that I'm used to, or that I kind of appreciate on my hair, and how that one was kind of a little tougher to get into my skin. So just be aware of that. But again, let me just show you the consistency, and then we'll talk scent in a second. So yeah, so this is it. You can see it's one of those products. It's not runny. It's not going to slide down my hand in the least. A little does go a very long way. You don't need to use tons of this. You can use it on your wet hair if you'd like. You can use it on your dry hair. I did not find that this left my hair, if anything, it left my hair feeling a bit weighed down, and it made my hair feel, aside from being a bit heavy, it didn't necessarily feel moisturized in any way, or that my dry hair had been quenched. It just felt heavy and like product was on it, but not, it wasn't being helpful in any way. It wasn't certainly, it wasn't the worst leave-in that I've ever used, and maybe for a different hair type this would work perfectly, but for me this was not something that really helped my dry hair. Now, the timing of this review, even though I know I'm really late on this review, I guess the timing is kind of right, because I went on the website because I wanted to be able to tell you all how much this product actually costs, the Cherry Bark Banana Cream Leave-In, and it's not there. So, and I don't see like that's discontinued. I just can't find it, period. And it was easy to find before, so I don't know if it's just out of stock now, which I think you would still leave the image up and just say it's out of stock, or if this is something that they're just not making anymore. Yeah, so this is a product I wouldn't buy again. And again, great effort, and maybe this would work for someone else, but for my hair, this isn't the product for me, because it didn't make it feel moisturized, and it was just too much work to get it to go in without leaving that kind of film, which I don't like on my hair. So this just wasn't the product for me, but I really, again, thanks for sending it my way, and it has wonderful ingredients, but this one just wasn't a winner for me. I'll talk about the scent. The first time I opened it up, I said, ooh, it just made me feel a wee bit on the nauseous side, because it just felt so strong, but not of cherries like you would buy from the store, but well, it is cherry bark, so it kind of had